Hello, my little artists. Now that we've watched our Maddie and Dada video and learned all about the artist Rene Margritte, we are going to be creating a piece of artwork like Margritte. So we are going to be making this really cool eye, but look at what we've done in the iris. This is what we call the iris of the eye. This dark spot is what we call the pupil, and the colored part of our eye is what we call the iris. And some of us have different colored irises. Some of us have brown eyes. Some of us have blue eyes. Somebody has green eyes. Some people have gray eyes or hazel. We all have different colored eyes, which are really, really cool and very pretty. But we're going to do like Margritte, and we're going to make things look really wild and crazy. So instead of making our iris one color, we're going to be adding in a sky to our iris. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to draw our eye. Now, to make things a little bit easy on us, because we're just kindergartners, we are going to be using a piece of paper that already has a circle on it. Okay, so this is going to be the iris of our eye, and we are going to add in all the details around it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drawing that football shape that goes around, that football almond shape, because that's what our eyes are shaped like. Our eyes are shaped like little footballs. So we're going to be coming out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is from the middle of my circle, well, first of all, take your paper and flip it over and write your name on the back. I'm going to give you guys about 20 seconds to write your name. So get your pencil, flip your paper over so you're looking at the blank side, and write your name up in the top corner. Okay, so once you got your name, flip your paper back over so you're looking at your circle. Okay, make sure everybody's got their name on their paper. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is find about the middle of our circle and come over a little bit, and you're going to make a dot. You're going to find the middle of your circle, come over a little bit, and make a dot. That's about an inch. It's about an inch on either side. Now, to do this, we're going to try to make this a little bit easier on ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at our dot, and we're going to draw a rainbow line, like a curved diagonal line, up towards the top, not the very, very top, over a little bit. Watch how I do this. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to kind of curve it, and then I can keep my pencil going around the top of my eye, and then it's going to curve down to my other dot. Okay? So see if you can draw a line up towards the top, around, and then curve it out towards that dot. Now, does it have to look perfect? Nope, never has to look perfect. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to start at our dot, and we're going to go down, curve around the bottom, and then curve up to the other dot. Okay, so I think it's going to be easier for me to go the other way and draw. Whichever way is easiest for you to draw. I think it's going to be easier for me to go from the right to the left. So I'm going to start at my dot. I'm going to curve down, around the bottom, and then curve it to my dot. now I've got the outline of my eye with my iris. So take a few seconds and get this finished. Doesn't have to look perfect. Just try your best. Okay, now over here in the left corner, see how I drew this little sideways rainbow line? We'll draw this little sideways rainbow line, and that's going to be, if you ever looked at your eyes in the mirror, you can see right there in the corner of your eye where your nose is, that little pink spot, a little pink spot. So we're just going to draw a little sideways rainbow right there towards the edge. And that's going to be like that little pink spot in the corner of our eyes. And then we're going to add the top crease and the bottom of our crease where our eyelids are. If you ever take a look at your eye where your the top of your eyelid is and the bottom of your eyelid, there's that little crease. So we're going to be adding those big curved lines. We got a big rainbow line up top and a big smiley face at the bottom. Now, these lines are pretty big, aren't they? They go almost from dot to dot, but they come up a little bit and they just curve along the top of our lines. And we'll come over a little bit. I don't want to start right at my dot. And I'm just going to draw a rainbow line above. And then we'll come down and we'll draw a smiley face below. And that's going to add in the creases for our eyebrows. Or eyelids, rather. Not eyebrows, eyelids. Sorry. Okay, now we're going to add in the pupil, which is the big black dot in the middle of our eye. That's the pupil. So I'm going to make my circle here look like a donut. So I'm just going to add a circle right here in the middle. And we'll color that in black with a crayon here in just a minute. Now we have to add some eyelashes. So we're only going to add eyelashes to the top. And I'm going to be drawing right over the crease of my eyelid. See how I drew it and it just goes right over that crease of my eyelid? Okay? So I'm just going to be drawing some spiky curves like dragon spikes almost. They kind of look like dragon spikes. So, because this eye is really, really big. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to draw a sideways smiley face up. And then a sideways smiley face down, like a dragon spike. And see how it just went right over the line of my eyelid, curve of my eyelid. Keep wanting to say eyebrow for some reason. Then we'll come over a little bit, curve up, and then curve down like a dragon spike. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between each one. Make some big eyelashes. And I'm not going to take them all the way to the very, very corner. I'm going to do one more and stop. So don't come down all the way to each corner. And then we'll go back and color these in a little bit. So we need to finish drawing the inside of our eyes. We got to do the clouds and the sun, and then we have to color them. So finish up your eyelashes, and then we're going to do our sky scene in our iris. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going, before we start our sky, I want you guys to write our artist's name underneath so we can remember that this is a Rene Magritte artwork. Okay, so we're going to go through and we're going to write his name. We're going to do it together. Okay, so down here at the bottom, we're going to start with a capital R. So everybody draw, write a capital R. Then we're going to do a lowercase e. Now, if you can copy what I've already written over here, you go right ahead. But if you want to wait and I'll spell it out and write it with you, that's fine. But if you can go ahead and copy all these letters, you go right ahead. This says Rene Magritte. Capital R, lowercase e, lowercase n, lowercase e, and that spells Rene. Okay, so that's his first name. Then we're going to do his last name, which is a capital M. And I did my capital M like this, but if you want to do your capital M like this, you can do your capital M like this, or you can do your capital M like this. Doesn't matter to me. So it's capital M, lowercase a, lowercase g, and I didn't give myself enough room down there to get my G curved, so I'm going to have to make my G a little, but it's okay. M-A-G, lowercase r, M-A-G-R, lowercase I, don't forget to dot your I, lowercase t, lowercase t, and then a lowercase e. Rene Magritte. Okay, so once we have his name, now we can go back and finish doing our sky. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some clouds in. Then we're going to do the cloud up here with the sun first. So I'm going to start not quite where the corner of my eye is. I'm going to come up a little bit. I'm going to draw a rainbow line and another rainbow line. So two rainbow lines. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I did here. I'm going to do a smiley face and a smiley face. And then from the middle of this rainbow line, we'll do another rainbow line over to the corner. That's going to make my sun. And if you want to draw some diagonal lines, for the sun, our sun is shining. Okay, so do your first cloud and then the curve of your sunshine, and you can add those little diagonal lines in if you want. Okay, now we're going to add this cloud right here. So this cloud starts on our pupil. It's going to start right here at the top of my pupil. And I'm just going to make some rainbow lines. 1, 2, 3. Now this rainbow line is actually going to come and curve all the way around. So it's going to kind of be like a backwards letter C. See how it looks like a backwards letter C? Now, do your clouds have to look exactly like mine? Nope. You can draw your clouds however you want. This is just how I'm drawing them. I'm going to add a smiley face, and then another little half smiley face back to my pupil. Okay, I'm going to come over to this side of my pupil, and I'm going to do 3 rainbow lines, but that third one I am going to draw a letter C. So I'm going to do 1 rainbow line, 2 rainbow lines, and then the letter C. So 1 rainbow line, 2 rainbow lines, and then the letter C. See the letter C right there? Can you see it? C. So rainbow line, letter C. Then it's smiley face back to my pupil. Take another couple seconds and finish up these clouds, and then we're going to do our next cloud. We've got 2 more clouds to do. Then we get to color. Okay, so I'm going to start over here on the corner of my iris, and again, I'm going to do rainbow line, letter C. Okay, so rainbow line, letter C. Then it's smiley face to the edge of my iris. That cloud is done. And then I just have 1 more cloud to do down in the very bottom. So take a couple more seconds and get this cloud finished. And then we're going to do our last cloud together. And this one's going to go rainbow line, backwards letter C, smiley face, back. So rainbow line, backwards letter C, smiley face. Okay, so once you are done drawing, you can put your pencil up. I'm going to put my Sharpie up, and then it's time to get out our bag of crayons and markers. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a black marker. Let me put this over here so you can see my example. Now, I drew with a black Sharpie, so most of my lines are already black. But I'm going to go ahead and do the outline of my iris with my black marker. And then I'm going to do the edge of my eye. So you can see how I'm darkening this in. Then we'll go around my pupil. We'll do the bottom eyelid. Now, when I get ready to do my top eyelid, oh, don't want to forget that little corner there. I'm going to start with my eyelashes first, and I'm going to go around the edges of my eyelashes, those dragon spikes. I'm going to outline them black. So I'm not doing that top eyelid yet. I'm not going to do that top eyelid yet, because I'm going to do all those dragon spike eyelashes first. Then what I'm going to do is when I do that top eyelid, I'm not going to do the line that goes through my eyelash. I'm not going to do that with marker. Just going to do the little lines in between. So see how I'm picking my marker up and going from one to the next? And I'm not going all the way through. I'm following my line, but I'm not going all the way through. Because now, when I'm done with my marker and I snap that cap, I might be moving a little bit more quickly than you, but that's okay. You guys can catch up. Because I'm not going to color this whole thing in today. I'm going to let you guys color on your own a little bit. I just want to show you how to do the eyelashes. So now, when I color my eyelash in black, can you see the line? Nope, kind of like over here. You can't see the line. And I'm just going to color in those eyelashes. Then you won't, like, you can't even see my Sharpie line. So coloring these in, not leaving any white spots, coloring neatly, well, I'm actually coloring a little bit dark on this one. And I'm staying in those lines, filling up the whole space. Okay, so what you're going to do after you get your eyelashes done in black, then you're going to go back with your blue marker and you're going to outline all your clouds. Are you coloring your clouds in blue? Nope, you didn't color in your clouds blue. You can outline the sun with yellow. You can even outline those little diagonals with your yellow marker. Color in your sun, outline your clouds with blue, and then you're going to color in the sky blue. But make sure you don't color in your clouds. So I'm going to let you guys finish coloring this one on your own today. I just want to show you how to do the eyelashes, but I think you guys can finish coloring this one on your own today. So I hope you guys had fun learning about Rene Margritte and drawing this really cool eye like Margritte. And finish coloring, have fun, and until next time.